makes a good SOC 2 report and why?
To the kind of normal everyday person, you don't know how a SOC 2 report is laid out and what you'd be looking for. So a lot of the sections are already determined by the AICPA. So section 1, the AICPA says you're going to say these exact things. Same for the management rep letter that comes next, or the management's assertion. It basically says, yes, from management, everything in this report is accurate. The next section is the system description. It's where you, as a customer, are outlining the box of what it is that's being audited, laying out what's going on with the company, data processing, software using, things like that. So that's to give the reader of the report some idea of what the business is doing. The last section is really what you're looking at, which is section 4, which lists all the controls, and then it lists the test that's applied. So what did the auditor do to test that control? And then it gives the results of that testing. So you want to make sure that the auditor is actually looking at evidence versus we looked Andrada and had a green check mark and we moved on. So you want to look, yes, we reviewed evidence of employee onboarding, reviewed evidence of quarterly access reviews, things like that. So it's going to be that what test did the auditor apply to that control to know if they actually did anything, or if they just looked at a GRC platform and said, it had a green checkbox next to it, it must be good, and moved on. So as a person being audited, you should be expecting questions back from your auditor. If they're not asking questions, follow-up questions, asking for some additional evidence, you may be looking like the auditor's not doing as thorough a job. But keep in mind that a type 1 audit, the bar is pretty low. We're looking to see that the controls are aligned correctly with the SOC 2 criteria. So that one doesn't have as many questions, but for a type 2, you should be expecting questions back.